Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin, big of the CoinsKid crew. So at the minute, Bitcoin's really flat. In the last 7 days, you can clearly see 1.1% sideways action, really, isn't it? Very, very boring, very difficult to trade as well. Unless you zoom in on the 5-minute time frame, you might see little descending and ascending triangles that you can do reversals, you know, small little half percentage gains right there with a little bit of leverage to top it up. But I will show you those trades. I will try and zoom in more and show you trades instead of the macro all the time. But what I want to show you in today's video is something that I'm looking for. There's at least 4 things I'm looking for Bitcoin to tell me that the bottom's in. Okay, so until then, I have to project to the downside, okay, until we can see those signals coming into the charts. I'm going to go through those with you right now, but I'm just going to remind you of my projection for Bitcoin going forward, okay? Looking at Bitcoin on the daily, we've got this clear downtrend at the moment, which we need to escape, okay? So I think that if we start to come up and take out these levels of resistance, primarily this red line at 18,500 right there for Bitcoin, it would begin to start to look a little bit bullish on the table, okay, for the crypto markets going forward, and we could begin to start to confirm this leg here down, this impulsive move to the downside because you lost the 1 fib. We could begin to say, okay, well, Bitcoin bottomed out in the 1272 and everybody waiting for these lower prices down here, they're just not going to get them, okay? So obviously it's a waiting game. If we have found the bottom, we need to see a beautiful reversal pattern down here over a long period of time, carving out some kind of structural ascending triangle and the resistance and support like this, okay, which will be really, really bullish, and start to carve out that reversal pattern that we're looking for, okay? Structural pattern, begin to retrace back up and take out that high just there, okay? So I think, you know, you've just got to sit on your hands and be patient. Like I said to you, I'm not necessarily looking to buy Bitcoin at its prices because I don't necessarily want to hold them to a falling knife. I have got some bids down here on the 1618 because obviously we're in this impulsive move from this high to this low. We've come down, okay, we're in the impulsive move, and we have found support on 1272, which is always a minimal target. You can see we've got a beautiful bounce down there, just there for Bitcoin. But if we do start to pierce this low and start to close below this again, then I think, boom, 1618 would be my target down there, around about 14k, and that particular target makes a lot of sense to me going forward. Will it get there? I don't know, okay, I don't know, but before that, I'm looking for certain things to confirm the bottom's in, basically. So Bitcoin can come down wherever it wants to, well, it does whatever it likes, but I'm looking for things in the charts right now, and I'm going to go through these with you. I'm looking for 4 things primarily for Bitcoin. I did tweet this today that I want to see 4 things before I can begin to confirm the bottom's in for you, okay, on Bitcoin, wherever the bottom comes from, basically. So, you know, essentially, if Bitcoin starts to come up here and starts to close out above this, great, and comes up and stuff like that, it's all good. Market structure's there, beautiful, but I want to see things in the charts before I can start to say, well, where you come from, you confirm in the bottom. And it's exactly the same as what I was telling you off this bottom as well. You're coming up, coming down, potential rounded bottom, Adam and Eve, but I was looking for you to come back up and start to close out above key levels of resistance. And I'm going to go through those with you right now, okay? So on the monthly time frame, you know, I keep drilling on about this, but I'm looking for a close above that blue line, okay? So if we start to see Bitcoin coming up and closing above 24k, fantastic. I think you're confirming your bottom right there. On the weekly time frame, I'm looking for Bitcoin to get multiple closes above the weekly 20 EMA and tighten up these gaps, okay? So if we start to carve out some kind of structural bottom down there on the 1272, and we don't necessarily capitulate and come all the way down to this 14k target, as what a lot of people are anticipating, if we start to come up right now, okay, and close out above the weekly 20 EMA, hold its support, then I will begin to get a bit more confident about the bottom being in right there, okay? We were looking to do it at this point. If you remember, I was looking to come up, we're getting the 2 closes above the 10, which was looking quite good because Bitcoin, the DXY, which is inversely correlated to Bitcoin, it was getting the 2 closes below its 10, and then it's actually come down and lost its 20. We was looking for this to come up above its 20. So, you know, we could say in time that Bitcoin, the bottom was here, okay? It was here. This was the bottom. But this here is some kind of black swan. It is a possibility. It's an absolute possibility. Don't ever take anything off the table, okay? That the bottom was there. We come up and we're carving out structural bottom. We're looking to get break for the 20, but at the same time, the DXY broke down, which confirmed the inverse correlation. Bitcoin, boom, the crypto market's put in a last sort of, you know, black swan or some kind of capitulation down here because of the FTX scandal, okay? It's an absolute possibility that we're bottomed on the 1272 fib right there, okay? But I can't tell you that it's bottomed until we start to see certain things in the charts. And one thing is closing back above the weekly 20, getting ourselves back above a monthly 10 EMA, and then equally another thing right here is on the 5-day time frame, what I'm looking for Bitcoin to do going forward is a close inside the Gaussian channel. So you can clearly see at the moment that is equally around about 22, 23k down there, 24k, sorry. But in time, as this thing starts to bottom out and comes up, I think that wherever this will be lower because it's drawn to it like a magnet. Now, historical data shows us that after a major correction down here, okay, and closing back inside of the Gaussian is always a really good entry point. Look at this, okay, so you come down, close back inside the Gaussian, impulsive move. Come down, close back inside the Gaussian, impulsive move, okay. So we've got historical data showing us that that is going to be a really, really good sort of big tick to the bottom being in from wherever you've come from. Confirm the bottom when you close inside, confirm the bottom when you close inside, and you got a beautiful impulsive move. So this is equally something that's on the radar on the 5-day time frame. If you start to see Bitcoin closing inside of the Gaussian channel, it's a really, really big statement, okay. And there's many things that I'm looking for, you know, before I can jump up and down and say look, the bottom's in. But there's equally one other thing, okay, on the weekly time frame. You know, we're looking for a golden cross on the 20 and the 55 EMA, because I used to call this the buy and go to the beach signal. Okay, there is the ultimate buy and go to the beach signal, because historical data shows us whenever that happens, we get a golden cross. Look, you've got your sell and go to the beach signal just there, def cross, see you later, buy and go to the beach, see you later, and then we had another def cross just there, see you later, we got another golden cross just there, see you later. Okay, so historical data is showing us that is the ultimate signal. Just there, we've got a sell and go to the beach just there, way back up there at 41k. Boom, see you later, came down, and right now we're looking for the reversal of that, which is a buy and go to the beach when we get the yellow line cross the 55 EMA just there. Okay, so we're looking for that. That is equally another reversal signal that we're looking for in the charts. So, you know, if we go back in time and we look here for Bitcoin, we've got the def cross, see you later, we've got the golden cross, see you later, just there, we've got the def cross, see you later, we've got the golden cross, see you later. Okay, so, you know, these are the signals that we need to see in the charts before we can jump up and down and start to get bullish about Bitcoin again. They will happen in time. I just don't know when. I just don't know if it's next year, the year after, whatever. But these are the signals that I'm looking for in the charts before I can get bullish about Bitcoin again and say potentially wherever you come from, that is your bottom. Okay, so again, you know, closing back above the weekly 20, the 5-day time frame, closing back inside the Gaussian, the golden cross on the weekly 20 and 55 EMA, and then equally a monthly close above the blue line, which is a 10 EMA. At that point, I think you're confirming from wherever the bottom is that your bottom's in basically for Bitcoin. So you enjoyed that little update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.